Hey everybody, AcedTyler here. Welcome back to Let's Play Diddy Kong Racing. Today we are going to head back into Sherbet Island to do that trophy race, and God forbid I have to deal with more of these water courses, or more of these courses than that hovercraft. Although I guess in the case of Banjo, I mean, it probably wouldn't be too bad, but the steering still kind of sucks though. So let's go ahead and get started with this trophy race here. Surprisingly enough, I mean, I actually do well in the first two courses. Like, well, I mean, actually, in those hovercraft courses, like, surprisingly, I actually do well. Which, of course, I mean, it's, I mean, you know, for one thing, the racers will still get pretty fast, and they do tend to try to catch up to me. But for this one, of course, I would still suggest having to just keep the accelerator button held while you're going through the zippers, mainly because of how clunky it could be, especially when you're doing those extra boosts. I mean, actually, I think I do later on one point, but I guess kind of force it. Yeah, I just did that right here. But I mean, it's kind of a forced habit anyway. But yeah, I think I would say you should still use that turbo boost. How the hell did Timber zip past me, even though we were using the same kind of a speed boost here? I don't get it. I really don't. I would definitely recommend, like, if you're in Whale Bay, I would recommend taking those shortcuts I've been using just by going on top of the whale, and then just kind of inch into like going from that pirate ship and just inch in like along the rock face, and then just for the ship itself, and then that's when you'll be able to actually go a little farther from your opponents. And then just like that, and we did pretty well on the in this track, surprisingly enough, even though it's a water-based race and just having to use those hovercraft controls. All right, so next race, Pirate Lagoon for some reason. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Now, even though Crescent Island is supposed to be the second race for Sherbet Island, for some reason they actually kind of mix around the tracks. Like, for some reason, this game makes it to where Pirate Lagoon is the second track, but it's actually supposed to be the third track in Sherbet Island. I mean, I don't know. It's just I mean, it's very minor. I mean, probably not too good to complain about. But I find it kind of weird though, even though it's supposed to be the third track, but yeah, they kind of mix around the tracks for the trophy races. Now, for this one, I also do pretty well, like, just like in Whale Bay. I mean, I'm still basically utilizing, well, just finding a way to just work around those hovercraft controls, but at least trying to go as fast as possible. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I still managed to do pretty well for this one. Even though, as far as you can remember, I know I did pretty badly for the Silver Coin Challenge. Well, I mean, I know you guys didn't see it, but, like, during those recording run-throughs, or those recordings I had to do for the Silver Coin Challenge, and I was struggling pretty bad to the point that I keep on having to restart the course. But yeah, surprisingly for a trophy race of all thing, which is, you know, which supposedly is, it's supposed to be more challenging than the initial races when going through those doors. But yeah, somehow I'm actually doing pretty well, and then just by, yeah, you want to make sure you just, like, make it precise where you want to get out that ramp, and just hop across there, and then that's like the one way to go past your opponents. But yeah, that's what I try to do. But you know, it's as long as you utilize that correctly, then you should do just fine. All right, so next up, Crescent Island. Even though this is supposed to be the second track in this world, and not the third, but whatevers. Now, this one, I also don't do very well for some reason. Even though, even though the car is supposed to be better handling than hovercraft, but somehow I actually do pretty bad. Well, I guess mainly because of having to deal with Banjo's turning. So that's probably why. You know, I never got to mention this all as I was playing as Banjo. So you know how, like, you know, he still has his backpack with him. Even though Kazooie's not in this game, I mean, because her only debut is actually in Banjo's own game, Banjo-Kazooie, and so usually Kazooie's supposed to live inside Banjo's backpack, and I mean she always stays in there. I mean, well, unless if it's Banjo-Tooie, in which you can use the split up ability, but other than that, then Yeah, it's mainly with yeah, Kazooie mainly just stays in backpack, but like, you know, if she's not in this game, then I mean, why is Banjo still carrying his backpack around anyway? I mean, it could be for other things or supplies, even though well, even though he hasn't really been using it per se, or maybe Kazooie's still in there, but she just hasn't even come out. I mean, then again, though, I'm sure like the development team still, of course, has Kazooie in mind because I do believe she was mentioned in the instruction manual. But of course, I mean she would have to be though because Banjo-Kazooie was already in development by the time Diddy Kong Racing was getting released. And so so you see those development videos with the Kazooie in there. All right, so this is how I actually do pretty bad. Yeah, I'm trying to go do as much as I can to try to go past him, but Pipsy's been getting in my way. And so, because of Banjo's real shit turning, then yeah, I make it to 6th place. And yeah, this is actually where if you're in 6th place or below, then you'll never be able to earn points. I mean, thankfully I'm still in the lead though, but this is where I actually do have to win 1st place, and of course make sure Bumper doesn't win because he's actually right behind me and just 1 point away. But yeah, actually I didn't do so well in Crescent Island. Because of because of those racers just somehow going past me, like zipping past me in the final lap, and just having to catch up to them. But they still made it anyway, and so it failed miserably because Pipsy was getting in my way, and also because I having to deal with the Banjo steering. So yeah, because of that, and that's when that's how I got to 6th place. So that was bad. Even after somehow I did so well in those hovercraft courses. So I don't know. Thankfully, though, yeah, I'm actually doing real, like, you can see on the minimap right there in Treasure Caves that I'm actually, like, going way ahead of the other racers. So this one I actually do pretty well because Treasure Caves is kind of a simple course, and, you know, not too many twists and turns. I mean, Crescent Island did have a lot of twists and turns, but not so much with Treasure Caves, though. I mean, it's just a straight shot around. And it's also a pretty short track. And with that, finally made it to 1st place. And then, thankfully, the ranking results or the race order. Oh yeah, Bumper's still behind me though, but thankfully though, made it to 1st place, and there we go. And now we got our Whizpig trophy for Sherbet Island, and with that said, or with all that, then that means we're officially done with Sherbet Island. So that's how I'm complete. And so, before we head out, let's go and check the status so far. Can I talk to TT, please? Can I talk to you? Thank you.
Hi there. I'm TT.
Alright, let's check the status, and just 1 more trophy to go. So yeah, there's 3 down, 1 more to go, and that is, of course, obviously, that will be in Dragon Forest. And before I end on this video, there's actually one more thing that, like, as soon as you exit from Sherbet Island, you'll see over there, like, you remember that signboard over there? So yeah, this is actually where you see your number of trophies or your trophy status right here, for the trophies we've earned. And so there's only 1 left, and that'll be in Dragon Forest. And then there's gonna be something special after we get all the trophies. And so so yeah, that's what we'll be getting to after that. Anyways, next time on Let's Play Diddy Kong Racing, we are going to head over to Dragon Forest to get the final trophy and do that last trophy race there. And just make sure we win this one, and then we'll see what happens after that. So until next time, see you guys later.